cancer attack. This is the phone episode, which I really love. I love this episode. It's when they have to lose Al's phone and they interrogate that guy. Yeah. And this is in Budapest, which is fun.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was so, man, that episode was like, wow.
It was. What's funny, what I like about this episode is, like, everybody's messing with the black people.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So they go, they do this show. So far, it's pretty good. They do a little Make-A-Wish meet with a cancer kid. It goes all right. Al gives his parents some alcohol. It's all chill. They leave. Ern is doing manager mode stuff. He's having to go back and forth. It sucks because security that he is the boss of and hired is stopping him at the door repeatedly because, I don't know, because he's black, probably. And they're like, I know.
Yes, through.
Yeah, and then he's like, I gotta do this for everybody. But yeah. And then Darius, he so badly wants to, like, he finds these blueprints to the venue. Yeah. And he wants to go find haunted areas in the place, like different abandoned spaces or whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
That is so Darius. Part of me wanted them to actually, I wanted that to be a part of the episode, just to see, like...
Just to see what it would come across.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these old historic buildings have, like secret trap doors. You never know where it could lead to. Like a lot of stuff hidden in plain sight. So yeah, I kind of, for the adventure in me, I just wanted to see it, but it was like, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of wanted like a Atlanta Scooby-Doo episode or something.
Yeah. That would have been dope.
Yeah. But unfortunately, Alfred's phone disappears, and it's a big deal. And they can't find it anywhere. And they're like, well, who all has been in the room since, like, before the concert? They're like, the cancer kid. And they're like, you don't think the cancer kid. And they were like, Ern's like, I'm gonna go check. So he goes, and they are wheeling this kid away because I guess he's having a cancer attack or something.
Yeah. And I was just like, I gotta just check for something. After they realized he was after they realized what he was doing, they just started. I was just like, I'm sorry.
Well, at first, because the kid's like, wait, I'll do anything for Paperboy. And he literally is like lifting his legs, checking his pockets, basically. And they're like, what the fuck are you doing to our kid? And he's like, I'm sorry. And he just walks away. And he's like, I don't think he has it. Also, before the concert, there was this crazy wacko guy who was, like, on the stage, and he's like, get off the stage!
Oh, yep.
And they're like, maybe that guy had something to do with it. And he turns out to be the nephew of the owner of this venue. So they go and they get him.
Nephew, it was his wife's. It was like the step nephew, because it was
right,
like
from his other family or whatever.
Yeah. On his wife's side, the family of the other family. And he just didn't want to get him a job. And it was like, well, he's 40.
He said he was like, what, like 36 or something, or 40, or
yeah. And he looked like such a baby, like a kid,
well,
like a young kid.
Well, that's the thing.
Grown ass man.
Well,
and but like one of Paperboy's biggest fans.
But that's the thing. Thinking, when the uncle guy was like, he can't be 36 or whatever. Ern was like, either he's 36 or he's lying about being 36. Both are weird. And
yeah. He was so because he was like, man, because he like, did he say he never had the phone, or he just always changed the conversation?
I don't think he ever answered the question.
Yeah, so that's why they thought he had it. That's why they thought he had the phone, because he never directly said, no, I don't have the phone.
And I guess he must have been some kind of super fan, maybe.
Yeah, he wanted to say he made a song from, like, based off one of the songs that Paperboy made. He like made a remix to it or something like that. And it was just, man.
And I think that leans harder into the opportunistic aspect of it, because if you think about it, don't think about the reveal yet. But like, so Socks also, he's mad as they're trying to find, like, he's basically the bad cop, and Ern and Alfred both have to be the good cop because Socks is just so out of control, basically. And he's like, yeah, he's like, God dang it! Oh, this, and he almost says the N-word.
Yeah, that was so. That was like, and then he was like, then he left. They was all like, "Did you ever just say that?"
Yeah.
That was like a favorite part. It was so,
And you know, it's funny. Like I've had those. Like I feel like you probably might have had some situation like this, or like similar. Also, it's like you could tell they wanted to say something kind of racist, but then they didn't.
Yeah.
But then, like, you kind of clock it. Like, did that happen? Yeah, it happened. Yeah.
yeah. Wait, did he say what I think he just said? Tell me. He did not just say that. Yeah. He caught himself though, and then
he caught himself, but still, it was like
He said, he says it with his other friends probably.
Yeah, probably. And it's like when you're about to trip and you basically have everything but your toe on the ground. You're like you caught yourself, but you got almost half the thing done.
It's like when you ever walk up a flight of stairs or a set of stairs, you just like accidentally almost trip over your own. That happened to me the other day. I caught myself with balance though. Like I was like, bro, because man, it's even so embarrassing. You just like trip over your own self, and it's like all the people around you see you trip. It's like, are you okay? You just like what is wrong? You just gotta go hide yourself for the next. You just gotta go. For a week or so.
At the SpaCon, I almost tripped up an escalator.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh my god. I didn't fall, thankfully. But I hurt my toe because it's effing, it's still there. It's effing tough.
Yeah.
Man.
At least you caught yourself, though, because, man.
Yeah.
That's like one of my biggest fears of, like, especially like SAU days, like when there was a lot of people in the cafeteria, I was like, bro, please don't trip over myself. Because I used to do it sometimes, like, especially when I wear slides, I would always like almost trip over myself, but I would catch myself. Yeah. So,
you catch the underneath of the sandal on your toes. I hate that. Yeah. That's why I don't wear those. I don't wear those in public.
Yeah, exactly. That's all. Like nowadays, I just wear Crocs now. Wearing Crocs are my house loafers right now. Yeah, I threw my slides away. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna do this no more.
Man, but yeah, so like, it goes back to this opportunistic idea because like, think about all the times when Paperboy is in America, and a random black guy or anybody walks up to him and is like, "Here, let me rap for you. Put me on."
Yeah.
And I wonder, because, like, the kid, at a certain point, gets a guitar, and he's like, let me sing you a song. And he's actually good.
Yeah.
And
then he also shoots himself and pisses himself. Wait, what you said? But it was a nice song, and what were you saying to me to cut you off?
But it's like, if you think about it, it's like, for half a second I'm thinking, is this just another elaborate way of just, like, singing in front of Paperboy so he can maybe get put on? I don't know if that's necessarily his angle.
I don't think it was. I think he was really just a big fan of him. He just wanted to. He was just a big fan. He's a little different of a guy, just a big fan of Paperboy. Just wanted, and I think he was since his uncle was on the venue. I think he was working there or something. Like he was doing something like that's how he got in because he had. I don't think he was working security, but he was doing. Maybe he's just there because his uncle was there, so he just got in a free pass like that.
I think he's supposed to. It's just supposed to be like some nothing work just to keep him busy because his mom, I guess, thinks he's like a. He does nothing.
Something to do.
Yeah. But yeah. So what else here? Let me see. So the kid also mentions like some girl. He mentions like some sort of roses or something, like some cryptic thing, or at least that's what they think it's a cryptic thing. And Alfred sort of puts into it a little bit more extra. He's like, well, there was this girl named Rose, and then my buddy Pookie put and there's a whole thing. And then Darius was like, Pookie stays effing her or something like that, which is funny. But
so crazy.
And then also when they ask the kid for his phone number to find, he gives him Al's phone number. So like this effing guy, he doesn't have the phone, but he knows all this effing stuff. Why don't he just say he don't have it? Man.
Yeah, for real.
Like, why is he leaning in to making them think he has it? It's interesting.
Yeah. And you remember how when Aaron was like, "Hey, so you don't have your stuff backed up on the cloud," and Darius and Pedro was like, "You know, we don't trust the government. We don't back up on the cloud." And that's the reason I really wanted the phone because they did. Because if they ever had it backed up on the cloud, he was like, "We can just go get another phone. Go to the next week, go get another." But he had to have it backed up on the cloud. He had some personal. Oh, he had unreleased music that he recorded that he wanted to get back to.
Because that was he had like writer's block for a while, I guess, and that's why he's doing this tour because he's only doing like his old music just in Europe. And he's like, the other day or like the other week or whatever, I had this. It was just really coming through. I was really doing it. So I really need that song. And it was a really nice scene too. It was like he was talking about how he's been losing passion. He found the passion again, and so how important it is.
He just tries to appeal to his emotion and stuff, and then I think after that, then he played the guitar for him, or is there something like and then people were just like, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah,
I'm done.
Yeah, he's like, oh well. Like, and he starts to.
Remember how they got him there to the building? They had they called his number. He was like, "So you're calling me for some kind?" Because they originally disguised it as like a meet and greet because they knew he was a fan.
Right.
And it was like, "So you're calling me to come meet and greet?" And then Sock got on the phone. He's like, "Hey man, if you don't bring it up, you're gonna fucking." Yo, what the fuck? You're just doing too much.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the sucky part. So like. After this, this whole thing is basically settled, and they're like, "Oh well, we're just not gonna get it." Sox apologizes to everybody for being so crazy. They all go into the van. Oh, and Erin receives a message finally from Van saying that she's okay. She's like, "I'm fine."
Okay, yeah. Just a one-word, just a dry text.
Yeah, just driest of texts. And everybody gets onto the van. Or tour bus, whatever. Sox effing takes the phone out of his pocket and tosses it in the trash. Now, this is the biggest interesting idea to me, okay? Because Sox, he could have done so many things. He could have said, "Oh my God, I found your phone," and he could have been the hero of the day. He could have been like, "What is?" And he had the phone. And he was agitating everything the entire day and trying to pretend he was, like, doing something.
Yeah.
I don't know what this energy is, but I think something about this is, like, evil. This is, like, pure evil.
Yeah. Just, you know how, like, people, ever heard the saying, like, when you lose something and the people start helping you try to look for it, and maybe the people helping you try to look for it is the person who took it from you.
Mm-hmm.
And so
that's literally what it is.
He was just there to cause chaos, and part of me thinks like if he could have got the phone unlocked, he probably would have kept it. But I guess maybe it was password protected, so he couldn't get like what he wanted to, like because if he would, I think in my opinion, if he would have got the phone would have been unlocked, and he would have been able to go through it, and he would have been able to leak some unreleased audio, like he would like they would like want to know the source, like just to try to get a little come up for himself. He'd be like, "Man, I got a phone of a famous artist." And blah blah blah. But I guess since he wasn't able to get it unlocked, and he didn't want to, like, because I don't know how would you after all that, you can't really say, "Oh, here's your phone. I had it on me the whole time."
He could have. He could have. Like, I don't know.
He could be like, "Oh man, it's in my pocket the whole time. I didn't even realize it. I have deep pockets. I'm so sorry, bro." Yeah, he could have, but he just chose to bring chaos. I was like, man.
And granted, he wasn't there to hear, Paperboy's whole heartfelt speech or whatever, but...
It's facts. He wasn't there.
But still, it's like, he took it in the first place, probably. It's like, F you!
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he probably had it when he was on the phone talking to dudes like, "Yeah, man, bring."
Oh my God. That's evil. That's evil. That's pure evil.
So, you have a new person in your circle, you don't even really know them, who they are. They just... Ever since the party, he just hung around there. I'm pretty sure they were just like, yeah. Because, Aaron was in... I'm pretty sure Aaron didn't try to get rid of him. Maybe he did try it, like, unwritten off the script. It was just like, or they just wanted to play on the aspect of having a groupie, which is not even really a groupie, it's just an overzealous person just trying to do too much, and they just played on that idea, I guess.
If you think about it, I think Sox is kind of like... Another character you could kind of compare him to, but kind of differently is Tracy, but different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Tracy is also an agitator. He also does, but I don't know. It's strange. Like,
Tracy was doing good security though and stuff. And
yes, he was always getting his money and doing the best job he could, even though he's crazy. And Evan, but I do have more respect for Tracy than I do for Socks, because Socks is effing, like you
Tracy
said.
had a good heart.
Yeah,
He had a good heart. I think he had good intent.
I think ultimately, yeah, and we'll see later in the future. I think next season he comes back up briefly, just to say hi. But yeah, I don't know. Like Socks, I think what I hate most about Socks is because I do feel like I see Socks everywhere. Like I see a lot of Socks, a lot of things. Effing get your sinking testicles out of the camera. How about Jesus?
Hey man.
Man. But yeah, I think like Socks. Yeah, he's basically like wants to watch the world burn or something. Like he's just this.
Better call it.
But also so like how Tracy was like Darius and Alfred. They were friends with Tracy genuinely, and Ern didn't like Tracy all that much. This case, I don't think any of them like Socks, but they also don't care enough to get him out. Like
they're just like they didn't really care to get him out. They were just like, oh, he's not,
he's like like a little parasite, but it's like one of those parasites. It's like one of those super big fish, and they just have a small little parasite on the side of their fin or whatever. It's like, I mean, I don't love it, but it ain't bothering me.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that is interesting. Yeah. Okay, now the next one.